We've got back-to-back CS2 updates, and today's updates for 2.7 heavily focuses on bugs, and I'm going to be covering updates from yesterday as well that I missed, so let's get right into it. Yesterday's update caused an unintended one-way smoke, so here if you throw the instant mirage window smoke, you can see that if CTs were to jump on top of the window ledge here, they could see clearly over the smoke, and if the Ts are coming out, that gives them a one-way. You can't spot the CT at all. This was quickly fixed, so if you tried to jump on the same ledge and tried to see over the smoke, that you cannot do. This was definitely a priority fix because IM Katowice playoff matches are going to be played on the new update. And then regarding smokes, they are humongous. The waterfall smoke has gotten super big, so if I throw the top main one, go ahead and stand between these two things. Look for this thing here on the pipe. Afterwards, jump throw. The smoke is going to land at the edge of top main. It's going to extend down, which happens before the update, but the big smoke part is on top. I don't remember it going all the way out here. So yeah, the smoke has gotten super big. Prior to today's update, there was a gap in this bottom left of the crane where you could see the enemy walk through by seeing that dark figure gap close up. This update fills up this hole in the crane. Leave it to Monsi, who is already finding bugs on the new update shown on his Twitter, where towards Ancient on B, you can see through the shelf towards the B site with an op and wallbang the enemies. Another bug that Monsi shows is on Nuke towards the lower site, but this is with all doors. I feel like I've seen a couple clips where these doors are just revolving and making 360s. Yesterday's update also improved movement. Here we have Holmes showing this jump here, which he says movement definitely improved as you couldn't jump to default box from the first staircase. Crouch plus stand up momentum has less delay as well, so that's good to see. Something that you might not know about the new Zeus update is that if you do have to recharge the Zeus after the first zap, it does make a recharge noise. Listen. You can clearly hear the recharge noise, which can give away your position. When your Zeus is recharging, it does not have to be on you to make a noise, so you could actually go ahead and zap it and then leave it somewhere as bait, and once it reaches 100, it's going to make a noise. You can definitely fake somebody out. That's going to be a 200 IQ tactic. There is a new beeping sound for B, so this is what it's going to sound like now. And then this is what it sounds like before. In other news from Gabe Follower, he shows that Tuscan remake on Source 2 mentioned here in the files. BMOS put minus Vertigo plus Tuscan. So I think we definitely see a map change coming after the major. And what map would you guys remove for Tuscan? Let me know down below in the comments. Yesterday's update, you could change the Interp ratio. However, with today's update, they changed that because there were users that had a script that took the Interp all the way really high, which caused really bad rubber banding. So in order to change your Interp now, you have to go to this game setting, buffering to smooth over packet loss. There's three options: none, 1 packet, 2 packet. If you are experiencing some stutters, go ahead and change this to 1 or 2. But it does say here, if you do that, then that increases your effective ping time. If you have the display network connection issues automatically on, there's only two options: automatic or disable. This is what it looks like in the top right. It comes and goes, and don't ask me how to read it because I'm not too sure, but you can see it disappears on its own and then eventually it'll come back. So there we go, it came back. There is a new explosion animation and you can see how stunning it is. Terrorists win. The user we says me after a Taco Bell trip. Yesterday's update introduced XP overload and it got a negative reaction from the community because the symbol in the feed took up a lot of space and a lot of clutter and it was useless. So today it was removed from the feed, but it will still appear in your profile and scoreboard. Prior to the update, the icons pointed to the right on the UI, and then after the update it points to the left how it was in CSGO. Literally playable now. There was an update to team chat, so prior to the update, if you wrote something in your team, it did not say CT or T, it just said your name. And then after the update, if you wrote something in team chat, it'll say T or CT depending on what side you're on. Yesterday's update, AMD graphics users did not have the ability to move their stickers. Today update fixes that, so they should be able to go ahead and drag and move their sticker wherever they want. It's been 24 hours since the update, and CS2 tweeted it out that they wanted to see some sticker crafts. Mr. OniPixel replied with this one, blank in my blank. Wow. Okay, Valve, who tweeted, I don't know what I expected. I definitely know that you guys knew what was coming. Hooksy tweeted, when you see the new sticker crafts with Steel's creepy face, this is hilarious. But in all seriousness, Oni did show off some pretty cool looking ones from his community, and I really like this Deagle craft right here. And then there's crafts where people are taking it way too far.
The GG Good Game sticker has tripled in price.
Shut your mouth!
Why.
You're not sick in the head, bro.
I wonder why.
There's really bad stuff, right? And I think everybody can jump to the conclusions of what we're talking about there. I'm sure a lot of people have seen that. But with the bad stuff, I wonder if there'll be any policing that goes on with that. And if there is, how do they do it? And especially at tournaments, right? Like, as a player, you're held to a higher regard. So you're not going to be able to do anything abhorrent with the naming or anything like that, right? You'll be immediately reprimanded for that, which is understandable.
Yeah.
But what about in Face-It? Like, what if I'm just trying to play a Face-It game and someone has, you know, some very, very
someone
bad...
drops you,
right? And now I'm running around with that for the whole game.
That's a bad part, yeah.
That sucks. Like, and then, you know, that's bad. Like that they need to work out something that they can do with that. I don't know how that's gonna. Yeah, I don't know how they can.
And then we've got the most important update here from Gabe Fowler, showing new chicken animations which involve bunny hopping, falling, swimming, and even squatting. W update. Aquarius on Twitter says, with today's update, you can no longer have agents with grenades and shields. Those were today's updates, and make sure to subscribe, and I'll keep you updated with the future updates.